Oh, welcome back. We're just back. I don't have to give a reason for why it's been so long.
We're just back.
I forgot it. I just forgot how much moss there is in this moss pit.
But it's pretty.
Almost like it's named for it.
So, what are we going to be doing in this part, Logan?
I'm going into the darkness here because it's time I explain to you all why another reason why we have the dream nail, because I don't think I've shown this off yet. Oh jeez. So the dream nail allows us to also speak to ghosts.
The ghost
and some of the ghosts around here actually are ghosts of fallen warriors. And it's up to me to find them, challenge them, and free them from this eternal sleep that they're in, kind of thing.
So it's kind of like that. So it's kind of like that Lost Souls thing that they had in the medieval remake.
Yeah, I guess kind of like that. Except imagine if each of those,
mask part, whatever it's called.
Health up. Yep, and health up.
So,
Nice.
you know what? Thinking about it now, I can just imagine like all that health. Like it's not just there for show. Like our character here is literally wearing that many masks on his face right now.
It's like all the paintings that were stacked on top of each other from that one SpongeBob episode. Only with him, it's masks.
Please don't. This is No Eyes, and
Well, technically, they all have no eyes.
looks like she tried to claw her eyes open or something to keep herself from falling asleep.
Oh.
Because of knowing what would
Precious
happen.
children, you speak such loathsome things as you sleep. Your claws scratch and scrape.
Right,
Scraping at the
possessed.
door!
Anyway, considering that she has the same black eyes as everyone else, how can we really tell for certain that she's scraped her eyes out?
Well, it's because you see all the black ooze.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah. She's like one step away from being a creepy pasta.
Yeah.
Especially with this music, if you listen for a second.
All it's missing is little red beady eyes.
Mm-hmm.
All that's missing is some 14-year-old narrating it, trying to get hits on YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, we just need to look around for her while dodging these not Medusa heads. I agree with a lot of people in that I think this is one of my least favorite bosses, just for the fact of because of the limited lighting, you really, in some cases, you can't tell when these things are getting close to you or not.
Yeah, I can
As
see
she
that
keeps
being
jumping around.
kind of difficult.
Jeez, almost okay.
Jeez, might want to shed a little light on the situation. Just saying.
So real quick, what kind of So which popular children's song are they intentionally butchering for the screamy atmosphere here?
I don't think they're doing anything. I think that's just again one of their like.
I'm just
there-
suddenly.
And she's done.
Well, there she goes. Honestly, I was about to say, like, if nothing else, I'm suddenly thinking back to that one particular Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah, the big song like 1, 2 or something. Freddy's dead or Freddy's there.
Well, not that. I was just
Exactly
saying
like
that, like, in a lot of horror films, they usually like to use like little kids songs for the sake of like scaring people. Like I remember.
Oh, that's right. It was 1, 2. Freddy's coming for you. I remember.
Well, not just that, but just like other things. Like I remember, I forget where I don't know if it was either a show or a movie, but one of them was using like the Teddy Bear Picnic song for it.
Oh, I mean, Banjo-Kazooie did that.
Did they?
Where?
Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie. Gruntilda's theme is based on the teddy bear picnic thing that you go into the
Devil
woods
damn it!
to
I can
dance.
hear
Really?
it now.
Wow.
Yeah, Grand Kirkhope
Yeah, you know,
Oh yeah, also check out our thing meter. Bam, 200.
Nice.
Nice.
So defeating these warriors is the way to get a lot of essence fast, and that's what I'm gonna need because again, I think you need like 1,000 or something.
I'm sorry,
But yeah,
I cannot believe it took me this long to figure that out. But yeah, I can hear it. It's like, if you go out in the woods today, you're sure for a big surprise.
So yeah, and that's where Grand Kirkhope got the dun 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 dun.
You know what though? That would. You know what though? Consider the fact that.
there it is.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, this is what she was doing. She was nibbling at these mushrooms.
Delicious.
No.
Except there's
They're
this
poison.
guy,
Oh.
and when I read his mind, not food.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
They
there
gotta
exists no way for me to tell this thing about what I know. And also, at no point in the game do we see her die. Actually,
Oh.
So
It's
maybe
one
she
of those
just
things
maybe she just has
imagine happens.
I was about
So
to say,
wait,
maybe
I'm
she just
confused.
has
How
to
did
do
he
it.
die? How did that guy die?
I think
Did
he, I think he ate the mushrooms and he was trying to say, please, it's not food. These are not food.
Oh, I see. I
But-
see.
But and again, that horse thingy does not at any point die. And there's not in this game. But I mean, it seems pretty heavily implied that it's gonna with as much as it's eaten, and we just can't.
Unless
do
it's
anything about it.
unless it's
Yeah.
immune to the poison in those mushrooms. Just
Yeah,
no,
that
That is true.
It's like, geez, can we at least have one character that makes it out of this without
I
without
want
any
to help.
major
Yeah.
casualties?
Yeah, but yeah. What were we saying there, Hype?
No.
Earlier when we were doing the Gruntilda thing.
Just that I can't believe it took me that long to realize that that's what the melody is.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was trying to say, like, the fact that honestly, I barely ever remember that nursery rhyme is a thing or whatever. So I guess that's why this suddenly takes me by surprise.
It maybe it's because it's like more of a British like thing, and that's why Rare
You know what?
has that.
Probably.
That might be it.
Well, that might be odd that it's British because the first time I ever heard of it was from Open Season.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because the hunter says it
Yeah,
himself.
yeah. It
Oh.
starts. It starts off as the ranger, like singing it as the lullaby for Boog, and then the hunter uses it as like his little creepy thing. But I remember there was like another show I think that did that as well. I'm just trying to remember what it was.
Can I say that Open Season isn't
Ow.
that bad?
Well, the first
It's
one I
not
think
the
is
worst
fairly
thing.
harmless.
I think the issue is that it had the Ice Age syndrome.
Yeah, that's basically
it was,
what it is.
It was
It's like,
made during that era.
well, yeah. Well, I was about to say, I think it was made around the time the Third Ice Age was, and I guess since I did see like at least two of them, and it kind of similar to how I feel about Ice Age is like the first Open Season I actually think is a perfectly fine, harmless film. The second one isn't really worth the time of day though, and I've never
What was
seen
the third one? Me neither. And then there's the Christmas special, because they always had a Christmas special.
Oh, and the Halloween one where one of the dogs thinks he's a werewolf. Turns out there's an actual werewolf.
I did
crap.
like that was one of my favorite moments of the first movie where it's like the dog catches them stealing from the campers and he's about to like attack him, but then he just goes, "I've been living a lie." He rips off his like sweater and goes, "Please take me with you," and they're like,
I remember that
Okay.
the Jurassic. I just remember the dramatic. Anyway,
I'm going
I
to
c-
say though, I have not seen one single one of those movies. I've just seen clips and people talk about
I
it.
think McSquiggy is fun in the first movie.
"Oh yeah, the squirrel." I will say
Squizzy.
like,
McSquizzy,
yeah,
Yeah.
you know the Scotch squirrel that
Yeah.
it's like, "Oi!"
Oi.
Oi, yeah.
Also, real quick. Oh, and, actually, real quick, just because I'm going to touch upon this, because this is pretty much going to be the rest of this video. So yeah, from here on out, I'm going to be doing the two trials that I have unlocked, I believe. So yeah, we can talk about all this and our experiences with that up to this point. So I'm going to be playing the first two trials. I don't think I'm going to tackle the third one because that one lasts forever and is entirely optional and just gives you a bunch of coinage.
Okay.
Sue me if I'm wrong. I dare you. But I
Well,
think
to be
I'm doing
fair,
these
it's
for-
like I was about to say, if
Go
you
ahead.
skip it and still beat the game, then I guess it's safe to say it is optional.
Yeah, but the first two I'm definitely going to do because the first one gives me an extra charm notch for charms, and the second one gives me a piece of that pale ore I need for my weapons. So,
Okay.
like I described in the previous part, this place is basically the Olympus Coliseum. I have arrived at the Coliseum of Fools,
Fresh meat.
pretty much. And unfortunately, the judge is long dead, so anything goes.
Oh boy.
Okay then.
It's like,
Unbeknownst-
hi everyone. I love Duloc. First of all, very clean.
I was about to say, what little did the crowd know is that there's no meat on this little thing.
It's
we're
very
waiting for
clean, except I'm here to mess it up.
Ow,
Yep,
ow,
all
ow.
of it. But yeah, and then they. But yeah, this whole place does transform a lot. It's kind actually it's kind of like in a way it's kind of like the Fire Emblem stage from Smash Ultimate, where like
Oh, yeah,
the platforms will
Arena
rise up. The platforms will rise up. The walls and the floors will sometimes grow spikes to force you onto the platforms. Things like that to keep yourself moving. And I do like that. I like
Actually-
that it's not like. I like that it's not like Kingdom Hearts in its Olympus Coliseum where it's just a flat ground. It lets you get to use platforming to your advantage.
Actually, yeah, I was about to say, I was thinking Arena Ferrix, but then I just remembered, oh yeah, the other Coliseum level.
That one, yeah. Oh god, you're right. I forgot that there are two Fire Emblem. There's one indoors and one
Now I'm
outdoors.
just. I'll take your word on that. For some reason, now I'm just like If this basically is a gauntlet,
Spikes.
for some reason I'm just imagining Rock Hockstein playing.
I love. Okay, real quick, 'cause I saw a GIF.
That basically
Real
what
quick,
Chapter 3 is, a Devil Named
Real
Gauntlet.
quick, 'cause
No,
I saw
yeah.
a GIF of that. I love what happens when Rawhawk finally decides to face against Bowser.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's like, he's about to slide, but then, boom! Pain!
No, I love the idea of him like not even. I love the idea of him not even sounding that wince. I just love him just going, pain.
I forgot that's a
Yeah.
thing that was said. Oh,
Yeah.
It was-
we need to do those
we-
games.
We
Oh
do
my
need
God.
to.
We will. I know we gotta do the
Go
first
ahead.
one first, because I think
Yeah,
that
I mean,
was like,
obviously.
Well, I forget. Who's going to do the first game?
I thought you
Originally,
were.
Originally, I thought it was gonna be Gui, but then it became James.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't. I thought
I don't have the
thought James
first
was-
game.
I was about to say, I thought James was always
Okay.
gonna do the first game.
Yeah, he can do that. And then
I mean,
someone
I
was
could
gonna
I could do it, no problem. The only thing I'm going to fucking hate
Uh-oh.
is hello.
Oh boy.
It's just no one of those guys. It's just another vengeful like king. He's dead.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
the only thing I'm gonna despise is the finale, just because
Oh, of course.
that whole sequence of events can, well, God forbid you die against the final boss, because you have to go through
Which
that
I'm-
all over again.
Which I'm going
Yeah.
to say that is why I believe ProZD does not like the game as much. It was something. No, it was if not ProZD. I think it was either Donkey or someone, but they didn't like it because they got to the very end. And no, yeah, it was Donkey, or one of Donkey's friends who said he didn't like the first Paper Mario because he did get to the final boss, like after everything,
Yeah.
and then died.
Oh,
And when that happens, every cutscene is still unskippable.
Right.
It is just.
They really, I know that there's supposed to be some challenge, but I feel like when the
Yeah.
game
That's
is like,
that's a
yes,
point where I think there should have been at least one checkpoint.
or at least do something cool. Like I know we've seen this in some games, but you know how like there's that part in a final boss where it's like you're guaranteed to win, and that moment just exists to let you feel as powerful as you are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Undertale
like,
did that.
You know those kind of
Yeah,
moments. Like
Undertale did
there's just
that.
a moment
I
like
think Sticker Star did that, didn't it?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, like
but
after
say,
you use Kirsty, he pretty much supercharges your spinner thing.
oh, there's that, yeah.
Right,
and then
yeah.
I played a couple games that do something like that, like more recent games. But I know challenge should still exist, but I think after so many unskippable cutscenes, there should be something set in place to prevent you having to do it
I
all
will
over again and
say-
watch every cutscene.
I will say to Thousand Year Door's credit, they actually mitigated that, and the fact that the first two portions of the final boss fight are just its own thing, whereas the final third of it is literally, well, that's a point where you can take a break and
Wait.
save your game.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, hi
Um,
there.
hey Zoe.
Oh,
I
we have
see.
to fight this guy?
Apparently.
Well, let's do it.
Well.
okay, cool. All right, everybody.
Oh,
Hey, everybody. This is Zolt the Mighty.
Mighty
And if you
Heat.
listen-
wow.
And if
He's
you listen,
How is he the champion again?
He's mighty buoyant.
he's mighty useless.
and if you listened when he first came out, everybody was just laughing at him.
Yeah.
Seriously, like, if he's that pathetic, how is he the champion?
I think he just honestly I think they just ran out of every other competent fighter, and that's what he's thinking.
Probably, yeah.
Scurry away, lest I humiliate you further. It's like, yeah, I don't care for him.
Bye.
I have no sympathy for him.
Yeah, fuck you, old man.
It's like you've had enough or something. You know what I mean? He's one of those kind of guys. So there we go. And with that, I'm gonna try the second trial because I'm feeling pretty good about myself. And also that is the last time we actually fight Zoe.
Okay.
So
There are
do they
optional-
actually give us a challenge with this next one?
Oh yeah. This next one is definitely a challenge, and the last one does have an optional boss fight. But again, I don't think I'm gonna do that one because that one is entirely optional. Literally, all it gives you is just a butt ton of money.
Fair enough.
So yeah, but yeah, as we were talking earlier, so Paper Mario we're definitely gonna get around to at some point. We're still working on some of the Mario and Luigi stuff.
Ow.
But
Yeah,
I think
we're
after
still
part-
working
I
on.
think
We're still working on
after
Partners
part
in
of time,
Time.
I think after
Yeah.
Partners in Time we could take a break into
Paper Mario.
Paper Mario because that would also give me a chance to record the 3DS Bowser's Inside Story too.
Assuming that'll work.
And I've been testing it
No,
out. And
it
I've gone
should.
to the. I've been testing
Like-
it out, and I've been getting about, and I made it just about as far. I made it inside Bowser.
I was about to say it should,
fairly
because
okay.
it should. I was about to say it should work. I've heard that it's, ironically enough, its simulation's better than the original games.
Yeah, though
Really?
it still has its own issues that you need to
Yeah.
be wary of.
Yeah.
I will give it a shot. I'll give it a shot, and that's why I think we'll do Paper Mario first, because that'll give me a chance to. What I'm trying to do is, I have it loaded up, and I'm trying to beat the entire game first before I say okay, I can record it.
Of course.
So I can see how does it add up. Like I'm trying to do that with Rhythm Thief. Anyway, oh jeez,
Oh!
but
I'm
again, it
surprised
just
you didn't notice it was about to collapse.
I thought I had enough time to heal before I got up there.
Oop.
It's all about time and how to use it. Anyway, so while we're getting to that, back to I guess real quick, back to open season is and honestly, okay, another random thing is I do like Ice Age 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, Ice Age 1 and 2 I think are like, I don't remember if I talked about this before on the channel, but I guess I can go ahead and say it anyway, just for the sake of passing the time. I think that the first two Ice Age ones are the only ones that actually tried to have a bit of, like, substance to it, like, particularly, like, the arc with Manny, like, trying to move on after the death of his family and whatnot. The third one, I think, is where the series starts to get a little to where it's more infamy stands in place. However, I will say that Sean Penn basically carried the whole film, because I actually didn't really like him in that movie.
He carries the whole thing. Also, and then real quick, so make sure I'm remembering this. Oh, geez, these freaking the suicide guys on a small platform.
Oh yeah, the kamikaze things.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh no.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Oh wow.
I'm okay. I am invincible. Anywho's, the hoppers. So and is it? Am I correct in assuming that the two weasels are voiced by Drake and Josh?
One of them is voiced by Josh. The other one is voiced by an actor whose name I forget.
would be kind of a funny coincidence if the other one was voiced by Drake.
Yeah,
that'd
because
be
they starred in that sitcom.
Yeah, I know.
Drake and Josh.
Well, of course.
Yeah, but like I said, I only Josh is one of them. I forget the name of the other actor though.
Okay. But at that point, I guess it's all in the writing. But yeah, I think after the second one, the third one really just got a little bit. I think it was best summed up with the fact that in Ice Age 1, the original creative director or something like that said outright, "Oh,
Hello. Wait a
this is
minute.
easy.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
thought
Ah,
so.
but of course.
Die." And here's it. And
that's
they're
okay.
all
First-
laughing, thinking they were all laughing, thinking I got fooled, but I was no fool. Anywho's, what was it?
But yeah, but the first one.
The creative director, I think the creative director outright said, "I don't care what you do, just don't have dinosaurs be in it, because there
And then
shouldn't
the
And they
be
had
dinosaurs. Because there shouldn't be dinosaurs in the Ice Age."
Yeah. No.
But then they put dinosaurs in the third, and that was like, what?
I will admit that
am I a
did
joke
remind
to
me of
you?
a joke. I was gonna say, that did remind me of a joke in the second film that I like, where Manny's like, maybe its can't go extinct, they're the biggest creatures on Earth. But what about the dinosaurs? The dinosaurs got cocky. They made enemies.
I don't know why,
Yeah,
but
like-
I love that.
like an
there's some
asteroid.
deadpan humor I love. But I do love the deadpan humor there is in that.
Yeah. Oh, go on.
I still yeah. Now we need to rely on wall jumps.
I'm suddenly getting Rangda Bangda flashbacks with this.
What's Ring to Bang Da?
Oh, the thing, that one boss from Mega Man X that had the face of a baboon and
right. Oh,
and
big nose.
spikes on the floor. Yeah,
Big
that one.
nose.
Well,
But real
bad
quick, what's
news.
wrong,
My Bluetooth headset just went dead, and now all sound is coming from my computer speakers
Oh.
and getting
It's
into
just
my
3
recording.
minutes. Well, it's just 3 minutes. I'm sure noise removal. I mean, it's not like there's like big dialogue. Honestly, it's just fighting.
Sure,
Um,
but it means I have to turn
I-
everything down in order to actually, keep it relatively clean.
That's fine. Well,
do-
like I said, from an audio standpoint, I don't think there's really anything you're really missing at this point.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
I still
fine.
want to be
It
able to
really-
hear you guys, so I can't
Oh,
turn it
that
down
is
that
fair.
far.
Oh, that's fair because we're being echoed in here.
Well, again,
Is
we're
there-
near the end of the video, and,
Yeah.
and Logan can cut out the dead space, so if
Yeah.
anything, it won't be too terribly bad. But it is something we'll be sure to fix by next part.
Making a
And
note.
that's
Yeah,
why I
it's
don't-
just like you'll probably hear overlap towards the end.
And that's
Is
why I
there-
don't use Bluetooth headphones for my laptop.
Do your Bluetooth headphones need to charge?
Yeah, I thought it had enough of a charge, but I guess not.
Can they be put on the charger?
Yeah, but I mean, I can't charge them and use them at the same time is the problem.
Well, do you have a spare thing of headphones that you can use while they're charging?
It's fine. It's towards the end of the video anyway, so
Well, I just mean
it'll
like
be
for
fine.
the other. I mean for like when we get to the other videos of the session.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would have to leave this thing on the charger for a while. So.
Well, that's why I asked if you had like any spares you can use while it's charging.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Okay. No, just if you have a spare. Oh, jeez, he's getting ticked that his brother's dead.
So, where were we about our thrilling conversation about Ice Age?
Then I think the first two are. I think the first two are pretty okay.
I think so, too.
I think.
I only
I think they
saw
had
the
some good
first
stuff.
one, and I think one of my old friends. I don't really speak with her anymore. She dragged me to see, I think, the fourth one.
Yeah, the fourth one I think is just. Bleh.
Yeah, it was like.
And then there was a fifth one where they go to space.
I think,
Yeah.
and I think it was by the fourth and the fifth one that my friend, blah, I'm getting all confused again. I think it was by the fourth and the fifth one that I think a reviewer outright said another big issue is they just kept introducing character after character, and the cast became too bloated.
Yeah.
And then the little knight said, "Fuck, this shit's boring. I'm out of here."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that being said, that is it for our journey into the Colosseum for now. If in the next part, we are actually going to get to the plot.
Yay!
Holding off for the last couple videos. We're getting back to the plot. We're gonna keep continuing our quests. So see you on the next part.
Till next time, guys.
Bye.
Uncle Fungus?